photographs and memories, Christmas cards you sent to me, all that I have are these to remember you. Memories that come at night take me to another time, back to a happier day when I called you mine. But we sure had a good time when we started way back when. Morning walks and bedroom talks, oh how I loved you then. Summer skies and lullabies, nights we couldn't say goodbye, and of all of the things that we knew, not a dream survived. Photographs and memories, all the love you gave to me, somehow it just can't be true. It's all I've left of you. But we sure had a good time when we started way back when. Morning walks and bedroom talks, oh how I loved you then.
If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. If I could make days last forever, if words could make wishes come true, I'd save every day like a treasure, and then, again, I would spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've looked around enough to know that you're the one I want to go through time with. If I had a box just for wishes and dreams that had never come true, the box would be empty except for the memory of how they were answered by you.
I, Jessica,
I, Shawn, take you, Jessica,
to be my lawfully wedded wife,
to be my lawfully wedded wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer or for poor,
for richer or for poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love
to love
and to cherish,
and to cherish,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
until death do us part.
until death do us part.
Now, Jessica, I, Jessica, take you, Shawn, to be my lawfully wedded husband this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, from this day forward, until death do us part. Jessica and Shawn, you both shared your promises in our presence. And you each have a token which you used to exchange as a symbol of those promises?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Shawn, we'll start with you. Shawn, will you give your token to Jessica and repeat these words, please? Jessica, I give you this ring
Jessica, I give you this ring
as a constant reminder
as a constant reminder
of the promises we have exchanged today.
of the promises we have exchanged today.
Jessica, will you give your token to Shawn? You're going to have to wait till down there. Jessica, will you give your token to Shawn and repeat these words? Shawn, I give you this ring, a constant reminder of the promises we have exchanged today. Shawn and Jessica, you've given and received rings, as well as exchanged your promises in my presence. By the power vested in me by the state of New York, I now pronounce you husband and wife. And you may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now my pleasure for the first time ever to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Shawn McCrea.
When the sun came up, we were sleeping in, sunk inside our blankets, sprawled across the bed and rain. We're dreaming. There were moments when I know it and the world revolves around us, and we're keeping it all going. This delicate balance, vulnerable, all-knowing. Say like you think you would kill for this, just a little bit, just a little bit. You would kill for this. You would kill for this, just a little bit, just a little bit. You would, you would.
My name is Christina. I'm the bride's sister and the maid of honor. So after 11 years in the making, I'm thrilled to finally see this day happen, and I'm sure you all are too, judging from the amount of people that are here. So I'm going to make this quick because I know we're running behind for a little bit. I have known the bride from the moment that I came out of our mother's womb 24 years ago. As I slept for about 18 hours every day, but I know that Jess and I were best friends from the start. As youngins, Jess and I enjoyed singing, watching Barney, and playing TV tag outside with Ashley Wagner. She taught me some of my most important lessons that I kept in mind as a child. For example, in an attempt to commandeer a couple of flavored Tootsie Rolls that I wanted a vending machine at our weekly trip to Kmart with our grandmother Jonesy, she taught me that I didn't really like flavored Tootsie Rolls and declared that she would take them off my hands to save me the disgust of having them eaten, even though they were my favorite candy, really. She taught me that the reason why I wasn't in any of my parents' wedding photos was because I wasn't invited to the wedding, even though I wasn't born yet. Furthermore, on the way to a flea market outing with my family, she taught me that there were in fact fleas at the flea market, and that yes, they would bite me. In all seriousness, Jess was, and still is, my best friend and a loving big sister who was always looking out for me. We have been there for each other from our many attempts to run away from home, the failure to do so because Buffy the Vampire Slayer was on, or Guiding Light, to important life events, such as when she started dating Sean. From the moment that Sean came into my living room as a shaggy 17-year-old and asked me how my day at school was, despite the fact that I had no idea who this man was or why he was sitting on my couch, I could see that he and Jess had something special. Over the years, I have only seen their love grow. They have been there for each other through many tough times and have laughed through many fun times. Prior to today, they committed their love for each other with the adoption of their pride and joy, Sir Theodore Edwin Merriweather Copernicus III, who could not be here today, and I'm sure that he is at home celebrating this joyful union with catnip and justice scrunchies. Through the relationship, Shawn has become one of my best friends as well. I am completely serious that when I say that I talk about Shawn, I don't refer to him as my sister's boyfriend or her husband now, but I refer to him as my brother because that's the role that he has taken in my life. I am ecstatic that Jess has found such a great guy, and I'm sure that Shawn's family, who is lovely by the way, throw that in there, is pleased to have such a great daughter enter their family. Jess and Shawn, I think that I speak for everybody when I say that I could not be happier for you two, and I wish you guys nothing but happiness for the future. So cheers.
For those of you who didn't read the biographies on the website, I'm Jeff. Shawn and I have known each other for 27 years, 11 months, 7 days, and 7 hours. For those of you who are counting, that's his entire life. We grew up next door to each other. His family is like family to me. Shawn is like the brother I never had. Oh, sorry, Chris. I didn't see you back there. So as I sat down to write this speech, I realized I had no idea what to put in here, because I've never had to write a speech before. So to get me started, I began to think about all the times I've spent with Shawn. Growing up next door to each other, and with our parents being such good friends, we naturally spent a lot of time together. I saw him most every day, and I'm pretty sure the longest span of time I didn't see him was about 2 days. When Shawn met Jess, I didn't see him for 6 months. And he lived next door to me. The rest of our friends didn't see him either. We'd get together once a month to debate his whereabouts, and think about calling the police and report him missing. So when Shawn finally reappeared at the end of those 6 months, we were all quite relieved. You see, Shawn's always been the center of our little group, and we were all a little lost without him. Of course, Shawn did not come back to our group alone. We brought Jess with him. Naturally, we all accepted her at once and wanted to include her in all of our activities. Shawn immediately introduced Jess to his favorite pastime, playing sports. Only the sports he was good at, of course, football and hockey. Shawn started by teaching Jess his best football skill, punting. Sure enough, Shawn moved Jess back to receiving punt, and sure enough, he kicked it right into her face. Bravely, Jess shrugged it off and stuck with Shawn, although that was the last time we ever played the punting game. Of course, Jess put up with the rest of us guys as well. She put up with our weird humor and our goofy antics, our constant sports watching on Sundays, and our telling and retelling of stories of old. She willingly allowed us to monopolize the time we spent with Shawn and did not get upset when we took up all his time. Jess has been as good a friend to me as Shawn is, and she has become just as much family to me as Shawn. Shawn and Jess were meant to be together. Shawn couldn't go anywhere without her. Sabres games, concert, poker games, even guys' night became, as Shawn called it, guys' night plus Jess. They rented apartments together along with Shawn's sister Amanda, and got a house together. They have never been apart since. May they continue to be together, love each other, and never have to be separated again. I wish them the best for the rest of their lives together. To Shawn and Jess.